2022.
Yeah.
We got there in the end, and
Whew. First video of the year, Bobby.
first video of the year. I can't even speak. Not gonna lie, this used testing me already.
We're only 2 days in, Bob.
Give me strength. Give me oil in my lamp.
Keep me burning till the break all day.
Sing, Anna. Sing. Right.
Yeah.
Where were we? Okay, so my voice has gone extremely
Weird.
croaky.
I know. I was just thinking, are you putting that on?
Well, no. Or like a sexy husky voice. This is a shambles. Happy New Year!
Bobby, we've got to start with mid squad, right?
That's what I was trying to get across, right?
Yeah.
First video, we're setting the boundaries. We were going to come straight in with a Primark haul, and I know you'd have all loved that. We'd have loved that too. That is coming for the next video. However, we thought, we can't be all positive Percy. What we wanted to do was do a positivity chat, talk about what we're going to do for a positive new year, talk about how we are going to be the place to come if you want a bottle of
Positivity.
We're giving them out. Just some ideas we've got of what we're going to try and do in the new year, and not just try and make it good.
Yes. Now, you have to put one foot in front of the other, don't you? You literally have to keep moving forward, even when you feel like you're going nowhere.
Exactly, and that's what I'm thinking. Like we've got some aids here that might help with that. Some apparatus.
Unique choice of words.
So I've actually made a list,
Right,
Because you know I
lovely.
love a list.
We love a list.
Should we start with lists? Can we just say?
Yes.
I think we all need to start making lists this new year if we don't already, because lists are life changing.
Oh, I agree.
I love a list.
So for many, many years, it was difficult for me to remember to write the list. Okay. And when my brain was literally firing on for all 4 cylinders, then it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
But now I feel like it's not. So I think it's better for me to write a list. And so I do exactly that. I carry my book round with me and I have a list and I tick it off. And Bob's your uncle, I feel like you get somewhere.
It's honestly revolutionary.
I think so.
The way you put your thoughts down on a page, that number one clears your head, makes you think clearer.
Yeah.
You can then visually see what you need to do. Then the art of crossing that off the list. Oh my god.
Oh, it's an amazing feeling.
That is literally endorphins galore. That is. First of all, make a list. Second of all, I'm going to look at my list. I'm not going to show you it because it's on a scrap piece of paper. It doesn't look very aesthetic. But my first thing is
the finger. Let's talk about this finger. My New Year's resolution is to not point at my mum.
get a planner, right? You can get a planner from anywhere. There is a range of planners.
Yes.
Primark do them, The Range do them. You can get a bit of a bougier one like this that I got for Christmas.
Yeah.
That is actually personalised McKenna's daily planner.
Oh, McKenna.
Yeah, I've worked up to this. I feel like I upgrade every year.
Okay, yeah.
I treat myself.
Okay, yeah.
This one's from Papier, and you may have seen this if you've already seen my what I got for Christmas on my channel.
Yeah.
But it's just a very, very good way of like accelerating the list.
Yes.
Planning your life out.
Yes.
And some of them often have kind of goals in that you can set for the year or monthly or quarterly. What else do they have in here? They have like meal planning, which helps if you want to eat healthily. Because I know a lot of people's New Year's resolutions are to eat healthily.
Sure.
Which is always a good one. This one's got a shopping list, it's got a schedule, it has your... I think this is only 6 months, actually.
Wow, there's a lot of pages for 6 months.
I know, because it's got goals. So that's your goals, and then you review them every month, I think.
Yeah.
Which is very good, because I did this last year, when you write down a goal, no matter how big or small, like one of my goals is to learn a whole piece on the piano this year.
Right.
'Cause it's been a while.
Okay.
And that is pretty small. Like, it's not insane, like, oh my gosh, she's learned a piece on the piano, but it's like achievement for me. I really want to be able to do that this year, and that small little goal, if I write that down, it's accountability. It's like you check in on yourself. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to do that, wasn't I? So this is the steps I'm going to do this week or this month to make that goal happen.
I love that.
It's all about achievement.
I have 2 planners.
Do you now?
I have a work and a personal.
Oh, good idea. Start the year off with a nice planner. It's always nice to get a new, fresh book to write in.
And writing in it, you always start off neat, don't you? And then by
Exactly.
like week 3 you think, shit, I've just made a mistake.
Yeah.
And then you're all aren't you?
Exactly. But that is just the beauty of it.
Yes.
It's a piece of art.
Yes. And I've really stuck to my planner this year, and it looks like I have. It looks used. It looks like it's groaning with information, but I can pop back and see the dates. I can think, oh God, was that then?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Oh, make better choices.
Okay.
Now that could be general. But my better choice this year, or I actually started it at the end of last year, was reading before bed. So each night before bed, say like I'm watching something on my iPad, then I'll have a little flick through my phone. Then I have to, for the last half an hour, read a chapter of a book.
Okay.
And I do that because it's widely known in society that looking at a screen before you go to bed isn't the best for you. And that's not only for your eyesight, but also for your...
Triggering your brain.
Exactly. For many different reasons.
Yeah.
So, to kind of wind yourself down, or I was also thinking, if you're not a reader, audiobook.
Oh, yes, because they could literally talk you to sleep.
Exactly.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Then I think that's a nice idea before bed. It's just a good habit to get into. It's really easy. I thought I'd struggle to do it more than I have, but I've really been enjoying it. Like when you cut yourself off just to a chapter, it's like, right, I've done that. Like that's the achievement. That's when you know when to stop.
Yeah.
It's a good place to stop. Love that.
Love that.
Also, Andrea, should we talk about reading? Because Andrea's not the biggest of readers.
Listen, I just want to put this into context.
Sorry,
I like people, and I like to read autobiographies. Right, that's what floats my boat.
I love autobiographies.
Right, yeah. So I like that. The idea of picking up a story that's not true does not float my boat.
Yeah.
But sometimes you come across a book that is literally on your wavelength, and I've just done that, haven't I, Bob?
I think you might have done. Do you want to tell them about it?
It's called The Secret. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. All I'm going to tell you is that it actually sums up everything I believe.
Really?
Literally sums it up.
Can we have a little bit of context?
Okay, a little bit.
Yeah.
If you're a positive person, you believe in positive vibes, you believe in the universe throwing things back at you and almost mimicking what's going on in your head, this is the book for you.
Or if you want that to happen, you want to be that positive person, you need a bit of positivity in your life. And
I think it's really tough, particularly with how life is at the moment and all this flipping doom and gloom and almost like carrying a suitcase around with you everywhere. It's just full of
baggage,
and it's just so heavy and it makes your shoulders go ugh. And you hear the news in the morning, it's ugh. You know, when we're going through the pandemic, we saw what Captain Tom was doing and it lifted everybody. Yeah. Similar sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
We need to get rid of this flipping baggage. We need to work on motivating ourselves and giving us a bit of positivity in our life. It's so important because it changes everything. It changes your mood, the way you are with other people, it changes your goals and what you achieve. All of those things by just keeping around you a positive mental attitude.
You know, since you've been giving that spiel, right?
This finger.
So, it's chop it off. Chop it off.
Excited because it's New Year.
So, you know how you were doing that spiel and that was very motivational. Can I just say I feel uplifted already?
Oh, thanks.
I thought of two sayings. Okay, number one, you are what you eat, / you are what you consume. If you are surrounded by and intaking negative things all the time or heavy things all the time, that is going to be a product of you. Whereas, if we eat healthy, that's an analogy for get all the good stuff coming at us, then good stuff will happen. And we will regurgitate the good stuff. What's the other saying? You are what you eat. Positivity breeds positivity.
Yeah.
Was that the same point? I think it was. Okay.
I put this theory to the test recently, didn't I?
I don't know what you're referring to, but
okay.
I'm going to agree.
Well, you'll know when I start to tell you.
Okay.
On 3 occasions recently, I went into places and I was really going to throw out there my positivity radar, right? Because I needed help, so I needed them to be positive back. And sometimes when you're asking for help, some people aren't very positive when they throw it back at you, are they? They're a bit like,
yeah.
You know? So, I had to do that 3 times. Once was at the train once was at the post office. Where was the other one?
I feel like I was with you.
The dentist.
Was it?
Thought it was.
Wherever it was.
Anyway, similar sort of scenarios, right? Each time I use the same technique, right? because I was testing it out, I'm not going to lie. Okay?
Yeah.
So I go in there, smiley miley. I go in there all full of positivity, and I explained the situation. And then when they started to help me, I said what I felt. And what I felt was, thank you so much, because you have so helped me with this. I cannot even tell you. I was just about at my wit's end, right? Because these 3 things were driving me insane, okay?
It was the bank.
It was the bank.
It wasn't the dentist.
It wasn't the dentist. So I threw it out there. It all came back to me, get this, with the same line. When I said, thank you so much, you don't know how much you've helped me today, I am so grateful. Do you know what they said?
What?
Every one of them said the same thing. I'm just thinking what they said because I forgot it. Hold on. They said, that's all right. That's what we're here for. When the first one said it, I proper teared up because I thought, that's really kind, thank you. When the second one said it, honestly, I was blown away. I thought, well, that's a bit strange, isn't it? Same line.
Yeah.
When the third one said it, I'm thinking, I just bounced back my own positivity there.
Literally. That was an experiment you did, and it actually worked.
Yes.
Sometimes when you go to a supermarket, and they don't have to speak to you or anything, but when they say, like, have a great day, and then you say have a great day too, it's just such a lovely little thing, isn't it? It's that little thing that could really make a difference to someone.
Really make a difference.
So make sure you, even though you've got a mask on, you can tell when someone's smiling behind a mask.
Yeah,
because
you
their
can see
eyes
smiley
smile like
eyes,
that.
yeah.
Steps 2, getting positivity to bounce back that we could all do. Smile more. Give out greetings.
Yeah.
And tell people when you appreciate them.
Yes.
Because that's lovely, isn't
That's
it?
the lesson that I got there. And honestly, I wouldn't have believed it unless I'd have seen it with my own eyes.
That is freaky, that is, Andrea.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me that, and I was
Yes.
like, that is pretty crazy.
Yes.
Read The Secret.
Get yourself a...
Order this on Amazon.
Yeah.
For a bit of positivity in your
Yeah.
life. Some more books.
Yeah.
Again, sorry, you will have already seen if you've seen what I got for Christmas. That's not really the right vibe. This one is called Do It For Yourself, a motivational journal. These are all by Urban Outfitters, or from Urban Outfitters. I don't know in depth what any of them are yet. I'm going to work through them methodically. But stuff like this, it just helps to guide you. Okay, this one is called The Art of Positive Living, How to See the Good in Everyday Life. Well, nothing bad can come from that, can it? And then this one is Wishcraft, a guide to manifesting a positive future. So it's all positive, positive, positive. Something else that I've started doing, which I think is a very good subliminal helper.
Love that
because
word.
I think it's good to put things into place that aren't making you go out of your way to do something. Because sometimes that's when you put it off, and that's when it never gets done. Because it's like an extra thing. Whereas with this, I think it's a very easy fix, right? And one that could really help you subliminally.
Right.
Okay? Because I'm all about the subliminal messages. So, you know our lovely... They're all so dumb. You know our lovely cards?
Yeah.
Our positive cards and affirmations. I've been picking one out every morning, taking a picture of it on my phone and setting it as my lock screen. So, you know, we go on our phones all the time. In fact, I'm going to show you right now. Let me just get rid of my notifications. Do it quite quickly, so don't judge the picture taking skills there. But I pick one out, take a picture, set it as my lock screen, and then every single time I open my phone, if I'm being quick, I won't read it. But every time I open it, because I see it and it's different to what I'm used to, I make myself read it. This one says, nothing can dim the lights which shine from within.
Oh, nice.
And when something is looking back at you so positive like that, and you're seeing those positive words, you know, like the whole affirmation thing, the more you say it, and like you're looking at yourself and you're saying it in the mirror and stuff like that, things come true and things happen and positive vibes are floating around. The amount of times we look at our phone in a day, imagine how much your brain is then seeing that. And you get a new one each day. There's 100 in this flipping pack, so
that's the third of the year. McKenna, I'm so impressed. I've never even thought of that.
It's a good idea, isn't it? I literally came up with that myself.
I love it.
I was very proud of that.
Well done.
So, yeah, that's what I'm doing, and it's quite fun because you don't know what your lock screen is going to be.
So you don't even look at the card before you...
Oh, no, I look at the card. I read it, and then I take a picture of it, set it as the lock screen. Bob's your uncle. That's your affirmation of the day.
Nice. Like it. Talk about affirmations, Bobby. Shall we?
Oh, let's.
Come on then, 1st of 2022.
Let's do this.
I know, what you're thinking.
That one's poking out.
Yeah, but it's because it's upside down compared to all the others.
Why is that?
I don't know. Let's see what it says. Oh, if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you.
Holy
Flipping
moly.
neck.
Oh, that's a good one, that one.
There we go.
There we go.
If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you.
I like that one.
I love that.
That is very, very true.
It is, because you know what? If you don't push yourself, if you don't set those goals, if you don't make yourself do something, then nothing alters.
Do you want to know something?
Yes, I do.
If you were making a cake, you made the cake, you liked it, you ate it, whatever, okay? If you made that same cake and change an ingredient, the cake would change.
Yes, it would.
But if you made it with the same ingredients, the cake would be the same.
The only downside of that is, Bob, if you make it with shit ingredients and end up with a shit cake, I'm not going to change it again. Recipes are exact for a reason.
Not the best analogy. However, do you see what I mean?
I do
If
see.
you change a part of the puzzle's going to change.
Yes.
The puzzle probably won't match. Probably
No, there'll be a hole in the puzzle.
Okay.
I think your analogies are a little weak. We can work on those.
That could be a goal. So I asked 2 things on our Instagram. If
Right.
you don't already follow the Instagram, then please do, because that's where it's all going on, isn't it, Andrea?
Oh, it's all going on
If you want
there,
to be
yeah.
involved in the vids, that's where you need to
Yeah.
be. So
Which is called what, Bobby?
it's called the Mother-Daughter Diaries.
The Mother-Daughter
For obvious
Diaries.
reasons. First question was
Yeah.
questions you have on positivity / New Year's goals.
Yeah.
So let's take some of these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is nice. What would you take from 2021 into 2022? Which pearl of wisdom, if it had to be one?
Oh, that's a great question.
It is, isn't it? I
It's
feel
a-
like we should have pre-thought this.
It's a great question. Give me a second. I've got a pearl of wisdom I
Go
got
on.
from last year. That sometimes, by rushing around, you miss stuff that's happening under your nose. Mm-hmm. That was an important lesson to me last year.
Sometimes you just got to slow down
Yeah.
and let the present
Yes.
be the present.
Yes.
Instead of going forward
It's
to the
not
next
about
thing.
being lazy. It's not about not getting enough done. It's about just taking in what's around you at that moment. Because you can miss the most fabulous scenes. You can miss a person. You know, I mean, this is me all the time. You know, if I'm walking around, I'm totally fixated on the next job I've got to do, but I don't see anybody, or I don't see it because I'm too busy thinking about, right, where I'm going to and what I need to get when I get there, and don't forget the things on your list, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking like that. And sometimes you just got to stop and look at where you're going and look at the people that you're passing and appreciate that not everything has to be 100 miles an hour.
I like that one, Andrea. Just be open to the world around you at that present moment.
At that moment, yeah. You can't do it all the
Live
time.
in
Of
it.
course you can't. When you're on a time schedule, then
Yeah.
that's really difficult.
I know I'm going to say something here, and then when I'm editing it back, I'll think of something way better.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So
Okay.
just don't take this as my final answer.
Don't take this as my final answer.
When you're talking about that, something that sprung to mind was that slowing down, and in that slowing down, actually taking time for yourself. Because I was very good, which isn't good, at prioritising everything else, but I'd put off, oh, no, washing my hair can wait, stuff like that. Whereas now I'm like, no, if my hair needs washing, my hair needs washing. That was a bad example. But do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you've got to do stuff for you and take time for you, and even if there is other things to be done, if you prioritise, you can squeeze all those things in. Nothing is going to be taking you hours that needs to be done for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, just take a bit of time for yourself. Like, I'm going to take more time to get back into my piano playing, which I did the other day. And little things like that.
As a form of relaxation.
Whether it's relaxation or, like, self-care, if it's painting your nails, if that makes you feel better about yourself, whatever it is, make sure that you are like, hang on, I'm always very, like, if someone calls me, I'll drop everything and just go. Whereas I'm more now, like, I'm going to finish what I'm doing first and then I'll come and help you. Do you know what I mean? That's a better way to be, so that you're not constantly, like, putting yourself second.
Yes, and also I feel that chopping, changing, it's not healthy.
No.
It's not good to do that.
No.
Finish your task, cross it off your list, get on with the next task.
Exactly. It's all about crossing it off the list.
Yes, of course it's lovely to be spontaneous. There is nobody more spontaneous than me. I could drop everything and just, you know.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. Things on a whim that maybe aren't as important as the thing that you're doing. It's important that you do slow down a bit and just finish that task.
You are a priority. At the end of the day, you might think, oh, I can put those things off, but you are a priority, because if you're not all right, your other things aren't going to be all right.
Yes, I agree.
Life changes, moving location and job. I would say that's a really positive thing. Like we said, if you don't change it, the outcome doesn't change, does it?
And just because you change something doesn't mean, if you're not enjoying it, that you can't change it again.
Exactly. I think that is the mistake a lot of us can make. You know, if you don't like change, I don't like change. I would stay in the same ball that I'm in forever, wouldn't I? And I just don't like change at all. But so many good things can happen from changing. And if it's not that good, at least you tried and you can do something else or go back to where you were. Like, you're in control of that. So that is, I think that's a really positive thing. Do you?
Yeah, definitely.
If you're going into this with, oh my God, this is great, location change, job change, and the positive vibes are flowing with it,
it'll
good
bounce
things,
back off you.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's what we need to take from this video. Even if deep down you're a bit like, oh,
it's all right to have nerves.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and do you know what? Lots of people mix up nerves and that which is completely normal with being
negative,
with being a negative feeling, and it's really not. If you can think that nerves are also a form of excitement, then I think you can change your mindset.
Yeah, definitely.
So exciting.
Wowzers. Okay, now I think we should go on to your goals and New Year's resolutions, because I love to hear other people's positivity. I love it. Oh, someone's put here to have some me time.
Yeah.
Great one.
Yeah.
Save enough for a deposit on my own place, nearly there. Oh my God, that is very exciting.
That's hard as well.
Oh yeah.
Really hard, because you have to sort of prioritise and sometimes you
rein
can't
it in a bit.
Rein it in a bit. And sometimes you can't do everything that you want to do because you can't afford to do it, because you're saving for that deposit. But it's so worth it when you have a space, whether it's a room or a house or, you know, whatever it might be, some space that's your own. It's so empowering, isn't it?
Oh yeah. That end goal, I just think of the end goal, because no goal is going to be easy, otherwise it's not a goal.
Exactly.
What is it? No pain, no gain.
Yes.
That is true, isn't it? Otherwise people would be hitting their goals left, right and centre, because if it was easy to do, we'd all be doing it.
Yes, exactly.
So that is fabulous. That's a very good one. Someone's put, get a dog. Tell you what, getting a dog is the most amazing thing and the hardest thing all in one, isn't it, Anne?
Yeah, it is.
It is a commitment.
That's the word, commitment. As long as you're in it, as long as you're in it, you know...
You're prepared for the early morning wake up.
It's like having a child.
Oh, literally, it is. You can't... Well, as personally, do not like to be left alone, so we always have to have someone in the house with them. It is intense, isn't it, Anne?
But I've also got to say that it's the most rewarding thing that we've ever done.
They provide so much love.
So much love and so much affection. And, you know, just that simple art. They're sat there and they're snoring their little heads off and you're just stroking them. Oh my God. It hurts my heart to think about it. They're gorgeous.
They are so precious.
I've got one here, one over there.
Just to enjoy life, be grateful for what I have.
Yes.
That's
in a nutshell.
Yeah.
That is it in a nutshell. Nature gives us actually everything we need.
Yeah.
It's not about what you own, is it? It's not about that.
No, it's not. And you know, when you're happy with that, you're so much happier anyway, because you're not looking for something else. It's like you're just content, grateful for what you have. No matter how small the task, do what I say I'm going to do, / don't put things off.
Oh,
I think
we're all a bit guilty of putting things off, and that's what we're going to try and work on, isn't it, Bob? We're going to try our very best to not put things off. Because if they're on that list, you can't keep writing a list and putting the same thing down.
You know what? I am guilty of that. Sometimes, like, if I don't get something done in a day, or I'm a bit like, I'll do that tomorrow. Like, it takes a few... Yeah, that same thing is on the list for a few days.
Yes.
But, you know, it's always going to have to be done at some point. Sometimes you just got to rip that plaster off.
Yeah.
And when you've done it, the weight is lifted.
Feels so much better, yeah.
So much better. Think about that end feeling. Yeah. And that'll make you want to do it.
I agree, yes. I got a positive week, haven't I, Bobby?
Oh, yes, it's your anniversary.
It is, 25 years.
Wow.
I know. I can't believe
That is pretty cool.
It's like getting married all over again. 25 years is massive.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's do our first shout out of 2022. I was going to say 2020 then. Today's shout out goes to Jodie Hughes. Jodie, thank you so much for commenting and thank you for being so lovely. We really appreciate it. Everybody,
let's do this together.
We do this positive Mother Daughter Diaries promise.
Okay.
Which is... Oh, okay, I'll go. Like, comment, share and subscribe. We will be so very grateful. and we'll see you next Monday with a brand new video. Bye!
Bye!